On Stadium.
All right, Danilo, Holiday. I'm not sure which is which, but they're 2 and 3.
I'm a little bit surprised that they went here. I feel like this is probably not a great stage for Michael, and it's definitely a good stage for the double Fox team. But maybe Michael just likes the space to work with, throw out a lot of aerials.
Yeah.
I'm a bit curious what they actually striked.
Danilo and Holiday off to a quick 2 stocks.
That's the thing, like against Puff you can just kill off the top so early. So that's why I'm a bit confused why Michael chose to go here, but I mean Michael is a lot better than we are, so he definitely knows something that we don't. Michael's just kind of getting bounced around a bit right now. I think he probably came here hoping to find his space, but he's kind of just stuck on the right side right now. Now he has a little bit more space to work with. You see he gets to throw out those aerials and gets the edge guard there. So yeah, I think that's probably the reason that they chose Pokemon, so that Michael can get his space horizontally. They don't want to be like just getting overrun on a stage like Yoshi's.
3 foxes in a tree.
Michael's electing to sit this one out. He doesn't want to get stuck in that.
Yeah, you see Michael just sort of chilling because it's like, that's what he probably normally do in these situations. But because it's doubles, there's going to be a lot more. It's a lot harder to just hold the ground and like not interact. But they found some common ground, staying on the opposite side of the tree. But Michael just.
I would have liked to see the 2 foxes go in there. I feel like the transformations really favor Fox, so I feel like they could have pushed the issue.
Yeah, they were chasing down because they were in the middle. Michael was on the right side of the stage, and then Danilo and Holiday were just like chasing down.
Yeah,
I guess it was 2v1, so like.
I guess they tried going in and they kind of got deflected, so they were like, we'll just wait it out.
Michael missed the rest and weird punish. I don't know.
That's the one thing that makes Puff so good in teams is that, or not the one thing, but one of the things that makes Puff so good in teams is that he can kind of just throw out rests, and like as long as you have a teammate close by, like you're not gonna get punished for it. Michael got up smash there, but if he's gonna live to 133% every stock, then he'll take that every time.
Danilo and Holiday are holding it down really solidly.
They definitely are. They have a 3-stock lead right now.
So up there, not gonna kill that Fox just yet. Yeah. I mean, they have such potent kills on up throw on both the characters.
Unsure actually, he just got back aired and off stage went straight into the shine. That was pretty good.
They'll take those trades.
So
up smash.
Unsure is actually not taking the stock here. I guess he's gonna let Michael play this one out. I don't know if he's giving up or
I'm not really sure what you
is more confident in Michael taking the stock.
Like he's got to take 4 stocks by himself, or maybe he's just waiting out the transformation. That could very well be happening.
That could be it. Yeah. I guess we'll see. I doubt he would just let Michael 2v1 rather than because Michael's at a low percent. It's not like he's gonna take the stock and then Michael dies and then he has the 1v2. So I feel like he's probably gonna wait the transformation out. Yeah, there he is. Okay.
Yep, there it is.
That's a smart move. I like that. Michael waits out on the edge and he waits out the transformation. He comes back, takes the stock. Takes the stock and then already at 86%. Unsure it's just kind of getting beat up here.
Getting comboed.
Yeah. Definitely not what he wanted to do off the respawn.
That's sometimes what you need to do in doubles is just get those constant hits.
And if he gets the missed edge guard and Unsure is looking pretty dead here.
Can really rock for the red team, Nice. Gonna kill his teammate.
So a quick 4-stock there on Pokemon Stadium. I feel like they're definitely gonna look to go to a stage with bigger blast zones so that Michael can survive longer.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd probably ban Dreamland, so then where do they go?
The one thing I noticed, like, we said that if you're Puff, you kind of want more space, but I think the space was kind of just allowing Danilo and Holiday to kind of body Unsure in that first game there. Yeah. Unsure was kind of, like, you saw when he came back from the platform, he just kind of got comboed, like, to death. I think 10 seconds after he respawned, he was already at 100%. So I think,
Danilo and Holiday were just outplaying them.
I think
pretty hard.
They'll probably strike Dreamland, and then it looks like FD is the choice here.
Yeah, we're gonna see if there's any like up throw rests or what'll happen.
I want to see what changes Unsure makes here, because Unsure was definitely getting a bit bobbed.
Nope, there's nice nice.
I don't think that is a true combo, but Michael makes it work.
All right, nice save. I don't know if that was.
Yeah, I think that was just unintentional, but
you know.
All right, let's see. Is he gonna?
The edge guards are so strong.
I would have liked to see Michael go for the save there. He missed it there. I think he went for nair, but I feel like down air is definitely the better option with Puff when you're going for a save.
Yeah, you see Michael really pulling out these plays now. And you noticed how the two Foxes were able to edgeguard the Fox really well, but it's a lot harder to edgeguard Puff since she got back.
Yeah. The thing is, if Michael just makes it back, I feel like that's a bit of like a disappointment for him, because I feel like he's expecting himself to get that save. And he hasn't been able to do it yet, so hopefully we see an improvement in that.
Michael loses his first stock.
Michael comes down going for
rest, but he only gets 7%, so that's not, it's not too bad.
Although I do like the, I don't know if it was intentional, but he back threw Michael away from the pressure, and that allowed them to double team Unsure for a couple seconds. It's just a small thing. It might have been an accident, but if it was on purpose, then it's a smart move. Nice grab rest there.
Solid. Yeah, Michael's pulling out these rests. You saw him do like one in the first game.
Yeah, definitely pulling out the stops more on FD. I guess he just feels more safe that he's not going to die at like 60% from an up smash, but he's thrown out, I think, like 4 rests, connected with 2 of them, so he's doing pretty well so far. And they're definitely looking a lot better on FD than they did in game 1.
That was a solid nair from the port 3 Fox to save the port 2 Fox. Because he got up thrown. And
up throw, up air, let's see, and they get the edge guard.
Those edge guards are just so perfect.
And just like that, it flips around. Oh, nice rest. But they had a 3-stock lead, and they both got killed at the same time. Lead kind of just goes away.
Even with all Michael's rest, they're still even stocks.
Yep.
So that just shows how good Danilo and Holiday are doing.
Michael kind of misguessed there. They had a chance at the edge guard, but if they can close the stock up on the port 2 Fox, then that could be super clutch for them. Because they're both at pretty high percents. If they're the ones to die first, then that would be a bad luck for them. Oh, Michael gets the rest. Unsure gets the edge guard.
You saw that Fox go just like a little bit too low. It looks like he just missed his up B input and just died. And now you're in a very, very rough spot.
This is super tough for the Fox. Although he gets the stock on Michael, I feel like he might not.
You know, if he can kill,
I like the move to not take the stock here. Michael's at high percent, definitely. And he recognized that Michael is easily the better player, so he has a way better chance 1v1 than Unsure is going to.
Yeah, if Unsure took the stock and then Michael gets killed by like an up smash or an up air, then you're in a really rough spot because Fox is either one of them.
If you're giving a top 50 player 2 stocks to work with, then you gotta feel pretty good with that option. And Michael's playing really patient here, just waiting for the opening. I like that down air. It doesn't get anything off of it. It was a cute little idea.
Oh man.
Almost gets the shield poke on the up air.
Yeah, I was thinking that up air was going to shield poke, and it's just so sad if you're a Fox doing that. You're like, oh my god, I got so close, but I didn't do it.
Alright, back air there, misses double jump.
Yeah.
He should be dead here. Like the get up attack.
Michael's not going to miss that. Yeah.
Solid edge guard from Mike. Yeah, I like the decision to not take the stock here.
Yeah, there was just like a couple mistakes by the blue team, and Michael just pulling out all stops and just going for it.
Yeah, I think he hit 5 rests that game compared to 1 in the first game. So you can see how much of a difference that Michael's performance makes.
Yeah, you saw the difference between playing more passive in that first game as Puff in doubles versus more aggressive.
All right.
And
so they're going Dreamland here. I guess they want more space to work with. I don't know how I feel about this one. Michael's going to live for a long time on Dreamland. And if you give a guy like Michael that much time to live, then he's going to get a lot done. So, I mean, let's see how it works out. I guess they really want the space to move around. Obviously, Fox on this stage can just kind of fly wherever he wants.
And Jigglypuff literally fly.
Literally, yeah. Unsure's kind of getting bopped around right now. I think Michael needs to be a bit more aggressive. Save
there it is.
There's a rest. I guess that works.
There's a rest. He's back there, but like when the kind of rest punishes and doubles are just like a stray hit or like one aerial, it's so much better because like you just get hit by that sometimes anyway.
Yeah,
so.
rest is an absolute S tier move in doubles. Unpunishable, instant kill. Unsure. He's kind of going in right now, which I like to see. I think Michael needs to support him a little bit more, but I like the game plan of having Unsure just kind of just go at them like full speed.
Yeah, and it's Danilo and Holiday definitely show that they can do the 2v1 Fox because when Michael's gonna play more defensively, they just like gotta take advantage of what they have and just.
I think Unshure's definitely stepped it up. I think the first game we kind of saw him get bodied, and then ever since then he's kind of just holding his own against the two Foxes at once.
Yeah, that's definitely what you need to do because you can get he got overwhelmed that first game. But,
yeah, he definitely did. And then I think he's being a lot more. I wouldn't say patient, but I think he's just being a lot more strategic, kind of throwing out aerials instead of just going straight in.
That looks Unsure did a back air after Michael did an up throw, and it sort of messed up the rest there.
It's funny, we were talking about how you can't really punish rest that much in teams, and then Michael goes for a rest and gets up smash and dies. Commentator's curse about there. Michael cleans up that stock with the back air. The other Fox is at 95, so...
Yeah, this is a pretty good spot for Red Team.
Yeah, Michael and Unsure are definitely looking solid here. I'm not sure if Dreamland was the right counter pick. I think Michael was definitely looking to stay back, and I think Yoshi's Story would have been a much better pick.
Yeah, I think, Blue Team's just not playing as hot, and Michael and Unsure are finding their footing.
Yeah, I feel like the space benefits Michael so much. So I'm not sure what they were thinking for the Dreamland pick. Obviously, they had some sort of reason for it.
Yeah, Michael's right at home, and Unsure just has to do a little bit of Fox stuff. Oh man.
Yeah, that was a sick thread right there. Michael gets the back air low off stage.
4 stocks to 1. In game 1, it was looking super good for Blue Team.
They 4-stocked them game 1.
Man, that was crazy, and now
It's kind of like what we saw last set from Blendtech and Fox Ambassador. They lost game 1, and then they just kind of figured out what was wrong and then corrected it. And after that, it just looked like a completely different set.
Yeah, finding your footing. Ooh, gets that cool shine, but he's way down there.
Yep, yeah. That's going to be a 2-1 from Michael and Unsure. And they're going to be moving on to play Zamu and Face Roll, who are coming to the setup right now, I think.
All right. Michael and Unsure, if you just read the names before watching the set, you'd probably, expect Michael and Unsure to win. But if you just watch game 1, you wouldn't think that at all. So.
Yeah. I think, looks like we're getting Zamu Face Roll versus Michael and Unsure here.
All right.
Zamu Face Roll gonna be Fox Cheek, probably one of the best teams.
Do they team often?
I don't think